The royal family will be uniting in their grief for another day of engagements ahead of the Queen's funeral on Monday. Ahead of the Queen's funeral, the Prince and Princess of Wales will meet with troops from the Commonwealth before joining King Charles as he holds a somber vigil around his mother's coffin. William and Kate, who greeted well-wishers outside Sandringham earlier, will spend time speaking to those at Army Training Centre Pirbright who have been deployed to the UK to take part in the state funeral of the late monarch. The Queen's grandchildren are also expected to honour her memory by mounting a vigil at her coffin, with the Duke of Sussex wearing his military uniform on Saturday. Harry, who saw action on the front line during 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan, had previously been denied the chance to wear his military uniform as he publicly mourned, as he is no longer a working royal. Despite being a former army officer, he has been in civilian dress for official events, including walking behind his grandmother's coffin on Wednesday when it was carried to Westminster Hall to lie in state. Palace officials have had a change of heart, with a source saying common sense has prevailed, as revealed by the Mirror. A spokesperson for the Duke said, "Prince Harry will wear a mourning suit throughout events honoring his grandmother. His decade of military service is not determined by the uniform he wears, and we respectfully ask that focus remain on the life and legacy of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II." On Wednesday, the King led his sons and other members of the royal family in a poignant procession of the Queen's coffin through the streets of London in her final journey from Buckingham Palace. An exception has also been made for the disgraced Duke of York, who is no longer a working royal, but will wear his military uniform as a special mark of respect for the Queen when he stands guard around her coffin during the vigil. The King will also be joined by his other siblings, Princess Anne and Prince Edward, for the somber vigil, due to last for 15 minutes, at 7:30 p.m. This is before the Queen is laid to rest in a private service in King George Vy's chapel following her state funeral on Monday morning. King Charles and other key members of the royal family will walk behind her coffin to Wellington Arch when it leaves Westminster Abbey after the funeral. Elizabeth II's funeral is due to begin at 11 a.m. and will be broadcast to millions of people across the world. Strict protocol has been issued to those invited, with around 500 heads of state, royals and other political luminaries likely to attend, while almost 200 everyday heroes are also on the guest list. The overall numbers could surpass the 2,000 that were present for Princess Diana's funeral and the 3,500 that accepted invites for Winston Churchill's final farewell. The funeral has been officially declared a bank holiday for the UK, meaning many people could have the day off work.